Hello and welcome. I'm Trish Rock, your transformation catalyst. Now, today I want to talk to you about the silent sadness in many career women. You know, I've had a successful career and very good at what I do, and quite successful in it, and successful in many things. But there was this sadness in me 10 years ago. There was this sadness. It was a silent sadness. It was a sadness that I didn't know how to articulate. Yes, I was happy. Yes, I was successful. Yes, I loved what I did. Yes, I had a great house, I had a family. But there was this emptiness, there was something missing. And I think for a lot of women, because we get in this comparison mentality, when we appear to have all of these things in place and we work really hard and we get where we want to be, when there's something that feels not right, it kind of feels like you need to squish that down, because who are you not to be happy with everything you have, right? Who are you not to be happy when your career is so good? Who are you not to feel on top of the world when your business is doing well? And I feel that's where I was. And at the time, I really couldn't, as I said, articulate it. I just felt this silent sadness. And I couldn't explain it, but I can explain it now. And so for anyone who is feeling that, if this is you feeling this right now, maybe I can help you articulate and clarify why you're feeling that way and give you a movement forward to at least be clear on what it is you are feeling. Now, I think the biggest thing here is the work that we put into our career, right? With all the education, all the knowledge, all the hours spent getting where we want to be in that career. But here's what happens sometimes. We get to where we want to be and we feel an emptiness. And our mind is saying, I should be feeling better than this. This is what I've wanted all this time. And then you have this conflict. The other thing that happens sometimes is that your energy and your vibration shifts from when you first started that journey or that career. And then you find yourself in a place where you're very good at what you do. It's easy for you to do. You're quite successful doing it. And you just don't feel like doing it anymore, right? That's a conflict as well, because trying to figure out, well, why did I like it yesterday and not today, right? And when you're in a position where you've got employees, you've got responsibilities, etc., you kind of just white knuckle it and you just get on with it. But inside there's this silent sadness going on, and it really is this misalignment of you being where you are from a place of who you were yesterday. So, to explain that a little bit better, if you're really passionate about something and you move forward and learn it and look, for instance, the career that I'm talking about, I had for 28 years, right? really good at it, always booked, really successful, a lot of money coming in. But at the end of the day, I felt empty towards the end. And I covered it and smothered it and numbed it and pushed it down because it felt shameful for me to feel anything but good about my success. And this is, the society that we're in, right? Should we choose to take all that criticism on board, but we're the ones who criticize ourselves the most. So I just felt that, I was needing a change, etc., but still didn't know why. And it took quite a few years to understand why. But, you may be at this moment in a really great, profitable career and still feeling that emptiness and really asking yourself, well, why? Why do I feel so empty? And so here's 2 things that you can do over the next few days, or even just this week. Don't be too hard on yourself. That's number 1. Don't be hard on yourself about this. Be okay with it. Just accept that who you were when you started whatever career you've got now, if it's not resonating with you anymore, you're a different person, and that's okay. And so coming to terms with that, being okay, is the first thing, because you're actually accepting that you've shifted. You're accepting that, which then gives you the gateway to open up other opportunities of perhaps how you could shift that career a little bit, or move on to something else that resonates with you a little bit more. And I think for many of us, we get stuck in that old rule of, well, this is what you chose and you've got to stay there for, 30 years and then retire and blah, blah, blah. It's not true. You can change whenever, right? You're like a ship. You can change tack whenever you want to. So firstly, be okay with not feeling okay. Be okay with that. Don't just keep shoving it down. And the second thing is really have a look at what has shifted, right? What is it about your career or your business that you really do still love, and what are the parts that you don't, right? And if you don't want to be openly talking about this to someone, just write it down. What do I still really love and what do I don't, right? And then you can go from there, and that really gives you clarity. And rather than having this silent, misaligned sadness going on within you, you've got clarity. And you can take the action steps from there. And you can say to yourself, well, you know what? Yes, I still love what I'm doing. However, I need more input from this, or I need to express my creativity more, or I need to express my ideas a little bit more. I need more leeway or more freedom. I need more time, right? More time for me, not just the business or the career. So when you're clear on that, then you can start taking those action steps. And if you are at a point like I was, where you just need a whole new change, then that's possible too. And if you can start with the clarity moving forward, it's much easier than kind of being in no man's land, which I was for a few years, because I knew I didn't want to be there, but I didn't know where the next place was, right? And it wasn't until I really understood these changes in energy and in vibration in me, and my purpose really coming to light, till I understood that, I didn't have the clarity of moving forward. Yeah, and when you've got that clarity, things are so much easier. They are. And I don't want anybody else just to be there suffering silently in this sadness, this out of alignment state, and really not understanding what it is. And, you know, just toughing it out and saying, well, this is my lot, I've got to just do it. No, that's not true. This life is about freedom. It's about choice. It's about happiness, joy, bliss, love. And you can find that in every area of your life when you're clear on it. Or when you're not clear on what is feeling out of alignment, then it's very difficult to have the solutions come. So, if you are feeling any resonance to this video and you really are suffering in silence, do those 2 exercises. Get clear on what it is you do really love now and what it is you don't. And just ask yourself, if I was truly doing what I loved right now, what would that be? What would it look like? And you might find that you're exactly where you need to be, but you just need to create some more freedom in your life in some way. It could be as simple as that, right? And it will lift this inner silent burden from you, and you'll feel that wonder and curiosity for life again. So I hope this has helped. Let me know in the comments where you are at, and if you're really feeling the zest of life, or whether you've lost it along the way somewhere and trying to find clarity on it. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And if you'd like to see more of how I help people, more of my work, all the links are in the description box. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time.